Hi everyone, Corey here from Spine City. So we are checking back in with a little bit of a stock tour for the eBay items that are going up tonight. It is Thursday, the 19th of January 2023. And we are going to be running 3-day auctions this week. So these will all finish up on Sunday. But I wanted to take you on a little bit of a tour and give you a little bit of a background on some of these plants. And also I think that it's often easier to see things clearer on a video rather than just on the photos. So without further ado, let's have a look at these goodies. So down here we have Copiapoa cinerea. This is seed grown, never grafted. And when you see our listings, if we say that it's seed grown cactus, it means exactly that it was never grafted, grown from seed all the way through, and that's how it should be. Little Eriosis hybrid. This is the seed for this was made within the nursery. These are really cute, slow growing. These are like four, nearly 5 years old now. I grew them brutally, and you can see that the skin has got a nice sort of chalky feel to it as well. They're not all bloated and gross like they can get if you push them too hard. Now, 2 green gems here. These are flowering tricho hybrids, and the seed source was from Killen Cactus. If you're not familiar with their work, definitely do check them out. So just Google Killen Cactus, which is Killen Cactus, and you can see some of the examples of the flowers. They just produce incredible plants. So these are both seed grown and getting up to a good size now. I would recommend putting them in a much larger pot when you get them though. Put them in at least a 10, they'll thank you for it. Nice little sulco over the back there. Gymnocalycium. I forgot to check the tag before I started filming, but I'm pretty sure it's a Brachypetalum. Forgive me, I have a pretty large catalogue, so remembering all of them is a bit tricky. Got a Submachicana or an Akita or something along those lines. These have really cool orange flowers, orangey yellow sort of flowers. Grows like a tube. This is a good size. That'll need a 10 centimeter pot as well. This here is Eriosis dehydrantia. Incredible flower on these, and the body is just going to get better and better with age. Really awesome looking. Little Copiapoa cluster. Lots of little heads around there. And this was actually propagated via cutting from one of my collection plants. So that's it there. We've got here Neochilenia carazolensis. This is not the ultra black form. They sold out, but it is pretty close. It's got a nice dark body on it. And that's also seed grown as well. This guy here is quite big. This is a Gymnocalycium bullianum hybrid. Again, going to need a 10 centimeter pot. It's a good sized plant. Nice and chunky, really easy to look after. This one here, another flowering tricho hybrid. And I've got you'll see the flower picture up on the listing. Super easy to care for, bulletproof, and incredible flower. Gorgeous little Labivia. Absolutely love Labivia. And remember, all Labivia, all of them, have beautiful flowers. Every single one of them. Prove me wrong. It's a challenge. Another Biv. This is Allegriana. Absolutely savage spines. You have been warned. And delightful crimson red flowers. The parent plant for this came from Lester Myers many moons ago, and I have been propagating it ever since. I think absolutely everybody should have one of these. They are just awesome. Love them. Little Echinocerius hybrid. Seed was made in the nursery as well. Nice red. It's got these sort of longer sort of spines coming through. Hasn't flowered yet, but again, seed grown. Not many lithops this week, but I picked out a few really cool ones. This one here has this amazing deep fissure, or crack. I thought it was Lithops divergens because they do have a very deep fissure. It could be, but I'm not sure. This came from mixed species seed, so it is a straight species. It's not a hybrid or anything, but I don't know the exact type. Hammer Ruby. This is definitely one of the rarer lithops. You don't see many of these around. Beautiful colour, pretty slow growing, but absolutely beautiful. And we've got here another one of the rarer lithops. This is, look at it, camera, Sato's Violet, and a nice double header there. I had a question last week from somebody on eBay asking, if a listing, say a plant like this, is it for both heads or for one? It's always the entire plant as pictured. So the only time I would use an example photo is, and I'm showing the flower, for example, but otherwise I wouldn't do anything like that. So if you see a picture and this is the plant, that's the plant you're getting. We've always been like that. I don't like deceptive or tricky marketing. Dinteranthus vanzillii. It looks like an egg. And these are insanely difficult to grow from seed, but they're not difficult once they get to this size. Just give them a light mist in between watering. Don't drown them. You're not trying to water them. It's literally just a little psh, psh. That's all they need. I find it keeps them happier. And this is a named variety. This is Lithops albicana or something like that. I put the names on. I can never remember the names. They're so complicated. But beautiful green, nice patterning. And the seed for these actually came from an Australian grower. So that's pretty cool. Moving across, and this is one of the most requested species, is Gymnocalycium spegazinii. So I've got a few different ones for you this week. We've got the short spine version, which we're looking at now. This is not ungispinum. And then we've got this one here, another spegazinii. This one here is from, it'll have a JN and some numbers after it. And the JN stands for, I hope I pronounce this person's names right, Jan Novak. And so the letters and the numbers are field numbers, and you can actually look them up online and see exactly the location for where the seeds come from. This one here, another speg, and this has an STO number at the end. I don't know what that means, but the seed came from Mesa Garden. Pretty cool. Now we're looking at some Eriocyce esmeraldana. There's two different types pictured. This one here has one code after it, and then this one here has another. So very unique. This plant is just absolutely incredible. It's got like purple sparkles to it. I'm just mind blown. This chunker here is another one of the Michelle Killen or Killen cactus hybrids, and I left some degrafting instructions in the listing. Super easy, just cut it off basically. A few centimeters above the union, you're good to go. Copiopoa cinerea, this is also one of the JNs, so you can always look up the field number and things like that. We are nearly out of this particular one, so I think there's only a couple left. So if you've been eyeing this off, definitely do grab one. I grow a very large catalogue, but I don't often grow huge numbers of any one variety. So I don't have like 200 of these just, sitting in the warehouse, so to speak. Oof. This one here, my goodness. This is just incredible. This is just absolutely mind-blowing. Seed from Star Astrophytum, arguably the best producer of Astrophytum seed in the world. And it is just going to be, it already is, but it's just going to be an absolute masterpiece. I very nearly kept this for my personal collection, but I can't keep them all as much as I try sometimes. But this is just mind-blowing. Incredible. This is the seed labeled as Uroi, Fuki-Yuri, something along those lines, but this is not the same as previous ones that we've sold. This is from later generations and is from a different seed batch and year entirely. This guy here, Astrophytum mysterious, another new form, not released. Beautiful. Hasn't flowered yet, so I don't know what the flower is going to be like. One thing, because I'll never lie to you, asterias are very, very difficult to degraft and very difficult to grow on their own roots. My personal preference is to grow them grafted. I find it a lot more enjoyable and less stressful. Can it be done? Can you degraft them? Yeah, of course you can, but they're not easy. This is a short stock, so as the scion grows, the stock becomes less obnoxious. Here we have a Rokotsu, and these have been very popular as well. This is from the premium selection, so I've hand-picked the ones that are showing the strongest character. And it's a decent size as well. Myriostigma are not difficult to degraft at all. They're much easier than Asterias, so don't be scared of those. Got plenty of resources online to help you with degrafting, and also time permitting, you reach out to me on Messenger. I'm happy to help wherever I can. Mammillaria luteii, incredible quirky plant. Over time, the cluster will grow even more, and they have beautiful flowers as well. So definitely, even if you don't grow mams, I think you need one of these. Like they're just cool. Like it's got tentacles. Okay, here we go. We've got Puna boniae. Don't see many of these around. Growing quite well. Really cute. And then we've got here, this is Astrophyta mysterious Hanazono Gold. I can't pick it up on film, but the gold is definitely starting to come through, and the Hanazono character is already starting to appear as well. The grade we won't know until later, but based on the lineage and where the seeds come from, I'm very confident that this will be exactly what it's supposed to be. Another little Eriosize. These are really cute, beautiful flower as well. And then here's something you don't see every day. This is Parodia oculata. I would absolutely recommend looking this up online. They are beautiful, red flower too, so no yellow, yay, and awesome body. So definitely do check those out. This is the first one we're releasing of this. And there's honestly not too many of them. Like I said, I don't mass produce. Obviously, I make more than a hobby collector, but I don't mass produce really anything. Copiopoa cinerea. This one here is on Perisciopsis. It is a good sized plant, and from memory, it's also one of the JNs, but decent size. We've got a Rebutia haliosa, a crest. It has 2 crest arms on it, heads, bodies, whatever you want to call them. On a nice big chunky tricho hybrid. Put this one in a 10 centimeter pot if you're the one that scoops this up. It will do a lot better. I grow them in smaller pots to help limit the size. It makes it easier for them to ship, otherwise they blow up. And we've got here Turbinicarpus alensoi, and this is Nicolay variety, so it's slightly different. Beautiful flowers, nice body, and also it's on Perisciopsis as well. So you can leave this on for a couple more years if you wanted to, or you can degraft. Again, plenty of resources online to help you with the degrafting. This guy here, Pyrocactus vilcumensis. I fudge the names, I know that, but we'll get there in the end. So again, if you're not familiar with this particular Pyrocactus, definitely do look them up online. I think your jaw will hit the floor and be like, okay, I need one. Incredible frosty body, absolutely beautiful. And the thing about grafted is that they will nearly always be more juicy than if they're on their own roots. So the skin color and tone that you're seeing now through degrafting will absolutely improve and will absolutely come back and look much better. The frostiness will come back, the texture will definitely come back. It's always the case. Degrafted will always come back, always. And if you'd like to see some examples of that, because I've got plenty of stuff that's still grafted, and then their counterparts degrafted, let me know. I'd be happy to show you how things change in the process, but let me know. So don't be scared that grafted look different. They will absolutely improve and come back through degrafting, and most cacti are pretty darn easy to degraft, with the exception of things like Asterias. And then, lucky last, Ariocarpus cochumbuianus. This is a straight species. It is not a hybrid. And as you can see, it's got that beautiful character that we love. Few heads on this, so if you wanted to try your hand at regrafting, grow it out a little bit and then give it a go. Don't try yet, it still needs to grow a little bit more, but it's actually pumping pretty hard. Right, everyone, here's a quick little pan shot of the treasures. That Copiopoa does not want to come into the shot. There we go, look at that. So a humble 40 plants this week, but last week was crazy busy, so I'm like, let's just cruise this week and pull out some super cool treasures for you guys. All right, everyone, thanks for watching, and as always, happy gardening. Bye.